Rich Fulcher is an American comedian and author based in the United Kingdom. He is best known for his roles in the British comedy series The Mighty Boosh and as Edward Sheath in the American series Jon Benjamin Has. He also makes appearances in Noel Fielding's more recent show, Noel Fielding's Luxury Comedy. His other appearances include Snuff Box alongside Matt Berry and Unnatural acts with Julian, Barratt and Fielding of The Mighty Boosh. Early life: Fulcher was born in Massachusetts. He attended St. Albans School in Washington, D.C., and then studied as a lawyer, but after graduating pursued a career in comedy instead. He took to improvised comedy at the Improv Olympic in Chicago, where he was one of the early members of the Upright Citizens Brigade. The Mighty Boosh: Fulcher has played many types of characters but is perhaps best known for playing dull-witted, comic goons. He is probably most famous for his portrayal of Bob Fossil in the Mighty Boosh stage, radio and television shows, as well as playing many other characters, including the Ape of Death and Lester Corncrake. He is also the only writer to provide additional material for the TV series apart from the major writers Noel Fielding and Julian Barratt. Fulcher has a variety of running gags on The Mighty Boosh. He often plays very short characters, performing them on his knees, and when he plays various Cockney characters he can be heard muttering, "I'm a Cockney, I'm a Cockney." His Bush characters often die horribly, being grated or otherwise murdered, and as this happens Fulcher will sometimes say, "a little to the left." It was also in The Mighty Boosh that he met Matt Berry, who played Dixon Bainbridge. In the documentary A Journey Through Time and Space he was said to be the only person who plays a watered-down version of himself. Fulcher claims that after portraying Tommy Nooker people came up to him in the street and demanded that he do Tommy. Snuff Box: Rich Fulcher was a star and major writer for the BBC Three sketch show Snuff Box, along with Matt Berry, whom he met on the set of The Mighty Boosh. Berry plays the High Executioner to the King of England and Fulcher his assistant. He also plays other minor characters in the series. Snuff Box was only aired once on BBC Three and was released on DVD in the UK in June 2008. Tiny Acts of Rebellion: In 2009, Rich authored the book Tiny Acts of Rebellion, published by Michael O'Meara Books Limited in the UK and illustrated by Mr. Bingo. He has made several publicity appearances and promotion of the book at book signings in Europe and the US, as well as on episode 51 of the radio show/podcast comedy Death Ray Radio. Tiny Acts was also adapted into a stage show which sold out at the Edinburgh Fringe and its Soho Theatre run. It co-starred Arnold Chanda and was directed by Harry Dean Sway. Filmography: Fulcher is more well known in the UK than in his native country. In the US, Fulcher was one of the undercover comedians who posed as various absurd talk show guests in the 2004 Comedy Central series Crossballs. His other American claim to fame is that he is one of the body doubles for Mike Myers in Wayne's World. In 1998 he starred in and wrote for the sketch show Unnatural acts for the Paramount Comedy Channel alongside his future Mighty Boosh co-stars Julian Barratt and Noel Fielding and also C.N. Cullen and Rich Easter. Fulcher played a baker in ADBC, a rock opera, where he collaborated with Matt Berry. The pair then starred in their own comedy series, Snuff Box, on BBC Three. In addition to his acting and writing, Fulcher is also a singer and dancer, and has employed these talents in various Bush episodes and stage shows, on Snuff Box, and as tech correspondent stand-up comic Dane Rivers on the comedy videocast Goodnight Burbank. He was interviewed on the first episode of comedian Steve Agee's podcast The Jon Show. He has also provided the voiceover for an MBNA credit card advert. In 2007 he provided the vocals to the electro song Uncle Kevin by Dead Dog in Black Bag. On November 5, 2007 he starred in Gulf War on E4, alongside Season 1 Bush regulars Simon Farnaby and Matt Berry. He currently stars in ITV's mobile TV show The Gym as Dave Darblay, a life coach unable to recover from the loneliness of being left by his wife. In 2008, he also appeared in an episode of Adult Swim's Fat Guy Stuck in Internet entitled Beast and Breakfast, as well as playing the character of Mr. Brilliance in new BBC Three comedy, Treggs and Flipside. He also appeared as the priest at Sarah Silverman's wedding to her dog in a 2008 episode of the Sarah Silverman program, and reprises the role in the later episode Nightmare. It was announced on November 11, 2008 that MTV have commissioned a spin-off series of The Mighty Boosh, starring Rich Fulcher as Eleanor, the transvestite who appeared in the Mighty Boosh series' 3-episode Eels. It is not clear if any other Mighty Boosh characters will appear in it. A 20-minute pilot episode has already been made, which can be viewed on several comedy websites currently and is expected to air on MTV2 shortly. He appeared as a talent show judge in Series 3 of the hit British TV drama Skins, and appeared on the final episode of the US TV series Monk. In addition, Fulcher had a recurring role the Comedy Central show Jon Benjamin Has as Edward Sheath, a consumer advocate bringing attention to the terrible things he does in the segment Shame on Me. He guest-starred in the episode Apple Thief of Adventure Time with Finn and Jake. The episode aired on 3 October, 2011. He guest-starred in the episode X's and Oh No's of the Adult Swim show NTSF, SDSUV. He presents the music show Input Output on Channel 4, which is currently showing Season 2. On November 25, 2011, he guest-starred in an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants titled Way of the Sponge. He was recently on Euro's Most Shocking Moments and discussed his likes and dislikes about the competition. On July 16, 2013, he appeared on Comedy Central's Drunk History retelling the story of Abraham Lincoln during his time as a lawyer. He also made an appearance on regular show in episode 16, But Dial as the Answering Machine, one of the Phone Guardians. He also made an appearance on Rick and Morty in episode 9, Something Ricked This Way comes as King Flippy Nips, ruler of Pluto. References: Carpool Rich Fulcher. YouTube November 9, 2010. Retrieved August 13, 2012, September 27, 2007. Retrieved October 20, 2007, Phoning It In. A News 2008 A Chortley, the UK Comedy Guide. Chortle. Retrieved August 13, 2012, Input Output. Channel 4. January 3, 2012. Retrieved August 13, 2012, External links, Rich Fulcher official website http, www.richfulcher.com. Rich Fulcher at the Internet Movie Database, BBC website Snuff Box section, The Mighty Boosh Rich Fulcher interview, Rich Fulcher on Channel 101, Tiny Acts of Rebellion official website, Mr. Bingo, Tiny Acts of Rebellion illustrator.